Hello everyone. I am Mr. Horrorman. Me and my buddy, Super Ultra Fun Time 9000, who's just in the kitchen right now, was just doing something. We were just, having some fun. I decided to do a creepypasta review. Here we go. Remember those old SpongeBob episodes from season 1 in 1999? Well, I heard that there was a secret episode that was just discovered from that time period. I heard of this one guy who was looking on the internet on his computer and found a weird download link. Scanned for viruses. There was one Trojan in it. He deleted it, and then it opened up. Something printed out. It was a website link, followed by gibberish. He then put it into his web browser. He found a website, which is a plain background and a huge button, which had the same text from the paper. He pushed it and there was a download that wanted to be downloaded. The file that wanted to be downloaded was called spongecry.avi. He then went up and downloaded it. But when the download finished, his computer made the weirdest sound ever and turned off. He tried to reboot it, but nothing happened. The file must have destroyed his computer. He's so upset that he found out that it was on his old PC. He popped into his Mac and then re-downloaded it. This time, there was no problem. He then found a weird thing. The thing is that it's actually a SpongeBob episode. The intro played as normal, except the color was distorted. And then when he started to play the flute with his horns, the horn with his nose, it cut straight to the episode. The episode was called SpongeBob Cry. There was no jaunty music like usually. Hold up, I need a break. The episode started inside SpongeBob's house. SpongeBob was crying, but it didn't sound like how SpongeBob normally cries. It sounded like a real human cry. It was kind of weird. It was so real and intense. And the camera zoomed into his face. Then it zoomed out to reveal a rotten corpse of Gary. It was very disturbing. Gary was absolutely mauled to death. Gary was dead. Then SpongeBob got out of his chair and ran. Then it froze for 1 second. Then ghost for black for 2 seconds. Then it showed SpongeBob's face plastered against the camera screen, with his mouth exploded open, and his eyes are black, in a definitely loud scream. The viewer jumped up and turned the volume down. Then it cuts to the Krusty Krab, dead silent. Then the same face that was passed out on the camera appeared, but instead the scream was definitely loud. In the air. But it only lasted for like 1/4 of a second. Then they cut to the final shot with another shot, which was SpongeBob crying on the chair again. But every few seconds, SpongeBob gets a little bit more decayed, and the sound gets a little more distorted. Then it cuts to static. You can hear screaming, and SpongeBob running in the background of the static. And the final 4 seconds of the episode were the following words: one-timed action would be badly. And it looked like it was written by a preschooler. Then that was the end of that episode, or the video, I don't know. After watching that video, the guy that watched it was never the same. He'd been angrier and ruder and more anxious than ever. He regretted watching the episode. He wished he could just go back. So anyway, that was the creepypasta story of SpongeCry.avi. Make sure you subscribe to Super Ultra Fun Horror Time 9000 with Super Ultra Fun Time 9000 and me, Mr. Horror Man. Until next time, I'll leave it to Super Ultra Fun Time 9000. He's in the kitchen right now, so I'll bring him out. So you enjoyed that story from my buddy Mr. Horror Man? I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you're creeped out of it. So anyway, see you next time. I'm Super Ultra Fun Time 9000, aka the South Park Reviewer. And right there was Mr. Horror Man. And we approve this video.